Well, hey guys, I'm really excited to announce the release of my second Ultimate Brutal preset pack for the ToneX. The previous Ultimate Brutal preset pack that I released for the ToneX had 3 different amplifiers in it. This one has 4 different amplifiers in it. This one has the new Soldano Astro, and I know you guys have been asking for that, so I captured both the purple and the red modes in that amplifier, and that's what you heard in the opening track of this video. I used the red mode for both rhythm and leads in that song. You're also going to get the Driftwood Purple Nightmare. That's a really rare amp, and I don't think anybody's done that on the ToneX anyways, not to my knowledge, so that's in there. And you will also get the Revv Generator Mark III. You're going to get 2 of my favorite channels. You're going to get the purple and red channels. You're going to get a really gained out version of each one of those channels. And you'll also get a tighter and less gainy version of both the red and purple channels so that you can use those for rhythms, or you can actually use them for leads as well. So on that amplifier, I had on the gained out version, I had the bright, cut, and fat switches engaged on both channels, and on the less gainy ones, I had the bright, fat, and cut switches disengaged, and I had the aggression on the blue setting so that it was just a slightly less aggressive, but it still sounds great, and you'll hear those in a minute here. So I mean, that way you can have both a rhythm and lead version of both the purple and red channels. And for the first time with the ToneX packs, I actually incorporated dual cabs. So with my switcher here, I can activate 2 cabs when I have an amp on, and I could profile, you know, the amplifier with both cabs running. So on the Zilla, you have the DB77. I got that mic'd up, and then on the Mesa, you have the Vintage 30s, and I have that mic'd up with a Royer 121 and an SM57 paired together. So you got this really nice broad spectrum of sound on that. I think those speakers pair really well together. So not only do you get the Mesa cab on all of these captures, but on the Splan, Astro, and Revv captures, you will get dual cabs as well. And of course you get DIs, so you can use a power amp and real cab or any IRs that you choose. So again, 4 amplifiers. You get the Splan Nitro, you get the Driftwood Purple Nightmare, you get the new Soldano Astro purple and red modes, and you get the Revv Generator Mark III in purple and red modes as well. So let's go ahead and hear the Astro captures right now. This is a single cab version, and this is the red mode. Yeah, these sound amazing, and the feel is really good as well. Like, it's very similar to when I'm playing the real Astro and I'm listening through my in-ears. And I'm listening through my in-ears when I'm doing all this too. And the sound and feel is just great. So I captured the essence of the amplifier, and the ToneX does such a great job with that. So I really hope you enjoy these. A lot of people have been asking me for these, so here you go. Part of the pack. You know, I think you guys are going to really like these a lot. All right, so here's the Revv Purple Channel Dual Cab preset. Yeah, that just sounds super fat and aggressive, and again, the feel is really good. The Revv is one of the best feeling amps I've ever played. I just feel invincible whenever I play that. It's just so supportive of my playing, and this capture feels the exact same way, so I really dig this a lot. Now let's hear the red dual cab preset, and this is what I use for leads, so let's just hear some leads on that. Yeah, that also sounds really good, and again, the feel is amazing. So I think you're going to really like these a lot. Very supportive of your playing, and it almost feels like you unlocked a cheat code inside your ToneX pedal. The feel is just amazing. And the key to that is I really do my best to capture a proper amount of low end in the amplifiers so that they have that really nice thickness, fullness, and that nice bounce to them as well. Because if you make your captures too thin, you lose all that and they just feel brittle. So I try to keep the essence of the amplifier in my captures. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the Splan Nitro captures, but I'm going to show you the single cab and compare that to the dual cab capture. Depending on your taste, you'll like one over the other, but I really love this broad spectrum of sound that you get with the dual cab. It's the best of both worlds. You get the DV77 paired with the Vintage 30, and it just sounds really good. So depending on your taste or what you're craving for that day, you'll pick one over the other. So let's start with the Vintage 30 now, and then I'll switch over to the dual cab. So you can hear there's a pretty big difference between them. So I just think that doing the dual cab stuff really gives you a good amount of variety with your captures. You're not just stuck with a single cab. I mean, some people like the Vintage 30. It's an industry standard, and some people like the newer speakers like the DV77 by Eminence. I pair them together for you so that you don't have to choose. You get the best of both worlds. So let's hear what the Splan Nitro dual cab preset sounds like with some leads. Now that is a really fat and warm lead tone. I really like that a lot. So that's what's cool about these is that you can use a single cab maybe for your rhythms, and then if you want a really big, fat, beefy lead tone, use a dual cab for that. Vice versa, use them both, whatever. Pair them any way you want. It just really does give you a lot of variety. All right, lastly, let's hear the Driftwood Purple Nightmare captures. Now that is one beefy ass preset right there, and you get 4 versions of the Driftwood Purple Nightmare. You get a DI and you get 3 studio presets with the Mesa Vintage 30s, and they all sound really good. I think I changed the gain a little bit and a little bit of the low end. So if you want something a little tighter or a little looser, a little bigger sounding, just pick the one that works best for you. But that amp is pretty much like I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but it's kind of a one-trick pony when it comes to the high gain settings. You're pretty much going to set it up one way for the most part and leave it there. put the sizzle switch on and get that nice bite and that awesome top end. And that amp really sounds great. And I honestly think that the ToneX capture, I captured the essence of the amplifier as far as the tone and the voicing goes, but the capture actually feels better than the amp. The amp was always a little bit loose for me, but the capture isn't. It's tight and percussive, and it's got a great feel and a great response for my playing, so I actually prefer the capture. And I know people say that from time to time with digital stuff. Sometimes they prefer the capture over the actual amplifier, and that is definitely true with the Driftwood Purple Nightmare captures. All right, let me play one more riff on it. I actually wrote one of my songs called Night Terrors on that amplifier within the first 10 minutes of owning it. That was actually really cool. So that's the riff from that song. So yeah, that amp really inspired, to me anyways, an awesome song. So yeah, so here you go. You have 4 amazing amplifiers in this capture pack, and the feel and the tone is all really good. You got plenty of options regarding different cabs, or you can just run them DI, and I guarantee you will absolutely love these. They sound huge, the feel is great, and I really feel like I captured the true essence of these amplifiers, and I captured them in their best settings, in my opinion. So if you're looking for amazing brutal tones from 4 different amazing amplifiers, here you go. The link is below in the description. Go to my website and pick them up, and I guarantee you're going to like them, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on them in the comments section, or if you want to email me, you can do that as well. Well guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and thanks so much to everyone who's bought my preset packs, whether it's the ToneX, Quad Cortex, or the KEMPER, or even the Line 6 Helix from their marketplace. I really appreciate that very much. Well guys, so in case you were wondering where I've been for the last few days, I haven't been doing any uploads. This is why. I spent literally 3 days on this pack, so I really hope you guys enjoy them, and I made sure that each and every one of these was tested and sounded amazing. So go ahead and get the pack for yourselves today, and I know you're going to like them. Thanks for watching. I got a lot more stuff coming up, and I'll see you on the next one.